I'm Stephen Worbey.
And I'm Kevin Farrell.
And together we're Worbey and Farrell.
Yes.
And we have a four hands, one piano concert or show for you. But this isn't a traditional piano duet. We play the piano in quite a different way than you've probably seen before.
Yep.
We play all sorts of music. Basically, it's a love letter to the piano, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yes.
We're obsessed with the instrument, and we play all sorts of music, a complete variety of music from Coldplay to Highland Cathedral to Rachmaninoff. Anything
And
else?
our own compositions
Our
as well.
own composition, yes. They're all our arrangements.
And what an audience can guarantee is that they will never relax.
No, there's not a relaxing minute.
No, there's not really.
Or perhaps there is at the opening of the second half.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
not for long.
Not for long, yes. We make sure. We do play the piano in a very unusual way. Generally, a traditional piano duet is where somebody plays one end of the piano, the other person plays the other. What we tend to do is we cross hands a lot, not in a gimmicky way. We manage to cross hands because we get lots of different colours and textures from the piano. So even though it looks impressive, and it is impressive, and it's difficult because some of our arrangements take us, 9 months to put together?
Yeah, they do. And
the aim is to get a different sound from the piano.
Well, the best sound possible.
Yes.
Almost, I mean, somebody actually yesterday described it as an orchestra, so to try and get the orchestral timbre out of the piano.
Yes, getting its full potential.
Yes.
Because we don't choose music for the audience, we choose music that we love, because we think if we love it, then the audience is going to love it.
Yeah. And we always try and do something different every time. I mean, one thing that we've done that is different that we'll be doing in Cheltenham is our own composition. And people don't need to be scared by that because we are great lovers of tunes. So that even though it is contemporary and some bits are kind of a little bit challenging, on the whole it's very, very accessible.
Yes,
yes,
absolutely,
yeah.
it is. It's tonal. But when we choose a new piece, we sit down and we rehearse together. We don't rehearse separately because we have to put it together orchestrally. As Kevin said earlier, we're trying to mimic the sound of an orchestra on just one instrument, and that's how it happens. Some arrangements take a few weeks. And as I said, some take up to 9 months.
Yeah, the big ones. I mean, the Liszt Hungarian Rhapsody, that took about a year, didn't it?
And that'll get a showing in the concert.
It will get a
Cheltenham,
showing.
Yes. We're totally obsessed with playing the piano and performing, and we tour all the time. And we've been to we know it's over 150 countries, and we know that's more than the Queen. So we brag about that, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah. But no, we're constantly obsessed with this. Oh, sorry. That was very nice.
Yes.
What a lovely tone. Do we get tangled up? No, I don't think so, because we rehearse them so intensely. No, we've made mistakes. We hit hands now and again. In fact, the worst thing that ever happened to us was when a piano stool collapsed on us and we ended up on the floor. And the audience howled with laughter, which is fine by us. Yeah. And then, strangely enough, some lady came up to us afterwards and said, "How did you get that piano stool to break at that very moment?"
Yeah.
No, that wasn't planned. We could have slipped a disc, but we didn't. We were all right. We kept playing, actually.
It's great, though, isn't it?
We were like this.
An audience always thinks that your mistakes, you've done it on purpose.
Yes, yes.
But But the real truth is that we got drunk one afternoon and came out with a career.
Yes.
So that's actually the truth, isn't it?
It is. But originally when we did play together, we were playing on 2 pianos in my flat in London, and we quickly discovered that most venues don't have 2 pianos, so you're limiting your work immediately.
Actually, one venue that booked us 2 years in advance phoned us the week before to tell us that they hadn't got a piano.
That's right. I mean, comedy-wise, we like all sorts. I mean, obviously we could mention Victor Borge, who was the Danish comedian who died, 10, 20 years ago. Brilliant piano comedian. I mean, all sorts of comedy, really. Musical comedy is kind of going out of fashion, actually, I would say. So what we tend to do is, it's not slapstick in the show. We're presenting very good music, but we're making friends with the audience.
So there's kind of separate, rather than the comedy in music, it's comedy and music. So, whereas Victor Borge never used to play the pieces all the way through, at least that the audience do get full pieces.
Yeah. I tell you why we love festivals, because there's a lovely atmosphere in them. And I mean, we love playing in theatres as well, because we often do theatre tours or concert halls. But with a festival, it's a celebration, isn't it?
And also you've got an audience that are there with you right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And actually you can do slightly different humour, because people get it, they're with you already. So.
And also with festivals, you have such a wide variety of audience. I mean, as you know, our show is suitable for all ages. In fact, one of the loveliest times we ever had, we were playing a festival. There was this boy on the front row. I think, how old was he? About 8 or 9?
He was 8, yeah.
And he was laughing so much, his dad had to put his hand over this boy's face because he was laughing all through. What happened? We did Carnival of the Animals, and we had the swan shot. So this swan landed from the ark, and this boy just couldn't stop laughing, and eventually...
There's feathers everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah, we actually do Carnival of the Animals, but we won't be shooting this one.
But we received a wonderful email from their parents.
Yes.
Saying, our son was the one in the front row. Actually, it was his very first concert. And thank you for introducing him to good music.
Yeah.
And I just thought that...
It was really special. And we will be doing Carnival of the Animals, as I say, and we've written our own verse. Traditionally it's with the Ogden Nash verse, but we've written our own verse, which is a bit more up to date.
It's a new story. We felt that the animals had bad press because of swine flu and mad cow's disease. And so the Carnival of the Animals is a kind of relaunch party for the animals, isn't it?
Yes, to redeem themselves. Yes. We're Worbey and Farrell, and we cannot wait to see you at the Cheltenham Festival.
Yes.